And luckily we're not going to make all these men run at once. 5 teams, 4 people each. There's 20 of them lined up there to be introduced to you. For the men's 4, Elijah Goodwin will lead off these athletes. Jamaica have come here as well with a strong team. Rashid McDonald will lead them off. Hungary here as well, and Yingi will be their lead-off runner. And then Val, and then Kovac. Republic of China have drawn lane 3. Led off by Zhang. We'll hand over to final athlete, final team from Sri Lanka go in lane 2. Kimaraje, Midashan, Silva and Raja Karuna. And the way they will run in lanes for the first 150 metres or so, and then as they do in the open event, they'll cut for the inside and the argy-bargy will begin. Elijah Goodwin going well for the United States at the moment on the outside, but Nyingi, I mentioned the good form the Hungarian's in. He's trying to stay on terms with the American and with the Jamaican. McDonald drifts wide to try and protect his second position. Elijah Goodwin running well for the United States at the moment. Rashid McDonald just starting to struggle maybe ever so slightly with 100 metres left to go. And Yingi of Hungary trying to launch a challenge on the outside, trying to keep his squad in medal contention. A great run from Kamaraji, the Sri Lankan on the inside, keeping them in touching distance of the medal zone. But the Americans are going to hand over just in the lead ahead of the Jamaicans from the Hungarians.
Brian Faust started the individual final like an absolute rocket, and he's blasting down that back straight. Dennis of Jamaica trying to hold him, and Val of Hungary really driving into that bend to stay close to Dennis just ahead of him. This is great running from Faust, and of course the Americans for overwhelming favourites, having taken all 3 individual medals in the 400. But Dennis is really working to close the gap. Crowd beginning to roar because there's a fabulous end to that leg from Zhang of China, who's going to close down on Wal of Hungary. But Faust driving for the line here. They're at the halfway stage, the Americans from Jamaica, with China now in 3rd, Hungary 4.
A wonderful leg from Zhang of China. He pulled them into the medal zone. Attila Molnar of Hungary will go on the final leg. That'll be such a battle between the People's Republic of China and Hungary for the bronze medal. Jamaica as well, they're going to have to concentrate here. Kamir Farquharson is on their 3rd leg. But Jackery Patterson, the individual bronze medalist, is streaking away for this. I think this American quartet have got their eye on a fast time. The 4x4 is so often congested. You get in each other's way, you slow each other down. I wonder perhaps with a 1-2-3 individually, for the Americans have thought they've got an opportunity at getting close to 3 minutes. Jackery Patterson, he's just faltering here though in the last 100 metres. I wonder if he overcooked the first 300 metres or so, but Jackery Patterson, he holds on to the lead. He passed to the individual champion Chris Bailey, but the Jamaicans have really eaten up the lead there that the Americans had coming in. And the earlier stages in this race, the People's Republic of China still holding on to silver medal position, but Attila Molnar trying to give his Hungarian teammates a piece of global hardware. Chris Bailey, he's never fast in the first lap, but here he goes, the American, here's the bell, he goes through in 2:39. They're not going to be inside 3 minutes or that close to it. It might be around about 3:03 or so. Christopher Bailey, he's not pulling away from Tamir Francis here, the Jamaican indoor national record holder over 200, doing so well to keep the Jamaicans in the silver medal position. Now the 200 metre specialist has to give way to the 400 individual champion. Christopher Bailey anchors the Americans to a global title, 3:03.13. That's a wonderful run. Attila Molnar does give the Hungarians a bronze, much to the disappointment of the local crowd.